Shanghai resident Mr. Hu attempts to break through China's internet firewall on a regular basis. He is constantly looking for true information that the Chinese regime conceals from its citizens. Hu shares a software that can bypass the firewall with his friends and relatives. He thinks the Chinese Communist Party, CCP's control of the internet, its blocking of information, its duping and intimidation of the people have fooled many Chinese citizens. As a consequence, those deceived by the CCP did not bother judging right from wrong. Hu believes that if the firewall was removed, the CCP would meet its demise within 3 months.
Many people, including some ordinary citizens, are uninformed when they support the CCP. People who are under duress may pretend to support it. What is the main reason? It's the CCP education system. It's the red propaganda, including intimidation of the people, that leads some to avoid looking at moral issues. They violate their own human nature and morality when making judgments or handling certain things. That's the main cause. Ultimately, the biggest culprit is the Chinese Communist Party.
Another question. Do you think there is any essential difference between this group of Chinese people and the CCP?
The CCP refers to the party, its system, and an evil cult organization. The people refers to ordinary people, including some who are undiscerning. That is to say, those who listen to its propaganda fail to distinguish right from wrong. As a result, some have joined the organization. Some do support it.
The White House petition asked the government to rename COVID-19 to the CCP virus. In less than a day, nearly 10,000 people signed it online. What do you think of the overseas people's initiative to call the virus the CCP virus?
I think it's very correct, because the virus was indeed caused by it, the CCP. Concealment of the facts and many manipulations behind the scenes have caused a great deal of damage to the world and so much harm to us Chinese people. At the end of the day, it's all caused by this party. It can't shirk this responsibility. In the future, history will give it a fair trial. The CCP wants to control the internet, so it built the firewall. It can keep the Chinese people ignorant of the facts because they can't hear the real voice, right? They don't know the truth. That's the main issue. The day before yesterday, when I went to the hospital to see a doctor, I met an old man who was still saying that the Americans made the virus. He was a victim because he had to wear a mask every day. I scolded him, and he ended up not saying a word. I said, you should thank the Americans, because without the Americans, you wouldn't have enough food or warm clothing today. A lot of them don't know the true situation. That's the main thing. If the internet firewall comes down in China, I'll tell you, it won't take 3 months for the CCP to collapse. Many people in the regime, including some communists, including some of the police, were dissatisfied with the CCP, and they revealed this when they talked with me. Some even proactively asked me for the facts. Someone said, Mr. Hu, we need to hear different voices. These are the wise men within the system. They still have a little bit of conscience left. A police officer from the Tiananmen police station in Beijing told me that he didn't want to be a policeman anymore.
So, just now, you also said that there are a lot of people who are awakening. So far, there are several thousand signatures on this petition that supports renaming the virus to the CCP virus. What does that mean? Does it show that although the CCP is constantly hiding, blocking, and suppressing facts, that the truth cannot be concealed forever?
Right. Not only do we know the truth, but we also tell the truth to the people around us. Yesterday I had a friend who asked me for this proxy software. I told him how to use it and how to get the best from overseas information. For instance, I said, you should read the articles by certain commentators, not just the news. I told my friends that we should support this petition. I tried 3 or 4 times to get onto the website, but I was blocked. During the Hong Kong protests, I tried to go online to support the protesters' petitions to the White House, but I did not succeed, as the internet blockade is very tight.